Good afternoon. I hope your day has been going well. And as you look at this weekend, that you are looking forward to getting to worship with God's people, to be encouraged in your own faith as well as to encourage others. After all, that's the purpose of the church as we then go from our connections together to reach out to others. I enjoyed our discussions last week on the various aspects, the levels of belonging that an online class can offer to you. I thought one of you, or maybe more than one of you, stated it well. It probably depends upon how much a person invests in the class. For instance, the person who makes their initial post on Friday and then immediately does two interactive posts, thereby meeting the minimal requirements for the class, and doesn't show up again, will have a very superficial relationship with class members. What a contrast to the person who makes their initial post on Friday and then is back on interacting with other students another 2 or 3 days, maybe even four during the week. Uh, that becomes a personal choice and it reveals um, some of your personal values in life. As an instructor, uh, like this week, yesterday, in fact, I spent an hour with a student who is in a time zone 12 hours different from mine, talking about various aspects of ministry and personal issues in his own life. I have emailed back and forth with some of you and interacted on the phone with some. It depends upon the desire of the student how they want to become involved and what level of belonging they want to nurture in the class. As we uh, move forward, I just want to encourage you to say, feel free to use the Global Cafe for an opportunity to post prayer requests or to shoot me an email and interact as it relates to prayer. I value that and I seek to be a person of integrity to follow through on making that a matter of prayer. As we're in week 5 and beginning to get things ready to wrap up, you sure have that exam that I will apologize for. I'm glad that it only counts with the other exam a total of 15% of your final grade. I do want to encourage you to begin uh, getting this weekend, if you haven't already, an appointment with your pastor to do an interview next week and begin to line out people to do your congregational interview because you need to have that completed by it's 2 weeks from today on Friday, so that you can participate in the discussion board about comparing and contrasting some aspects of the uh, questions with your pastor and the congregation. So this week it's our demographic evaluation. We have a great video that gives you a lot to think about, and then the articles. I'm I'm disappointed in the quality of articles that we have for this week. They are dated. Uh, they're primarily written by a white, upper middle class, suburban person. That's the perspective, rather than from the perspective of somebody who is ministering in a small community or a rural community or even a town of maybe only 25,000 people. So it does not give us a balanced perspective of cultural ministry in diverse situations. So as you read those and reflect on them, keep that in mind. It's so important that we have a broad perspective of ministry settings. Well, you have a blessed weekend, and may the Lord continue to encourage you as we are on the second half of our course. I have enjoyed the discussion board so far and look forward to more great ones. Thanks.